it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Fighting off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On second down, looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. They believe they can run right here. Got room at the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. To the ground with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Raiola. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskers!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have its first possession of the game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. He makes the catch. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Might as well give it to him again. Smashes through. At midfield, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Snap it to the back. Bulldozes his way through. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 6th play of the drive coming up. Hands it off. Makes one man miss. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Bulls his way forward. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Nebraska, 14, Colorado, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pick up of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the ball is intercepted. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught behind the line. It's Banks. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. Touchdown, Colorado! The special teams proving worthy of their name. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They go to the draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fedone. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Discards a man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Huskers are on the move. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staff.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Looking to throw on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Horn. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. It's complete on the right side, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. On second down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught close to the marker, it's Coleman. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds a spot in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Sanders. Finds his big tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hunter.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The aerial assault continues. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 32 over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now they'll run the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This offense has a 2nd down play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The give on the inside. Breaks the tackle.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Nebraska, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They go to the ground. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sweet cut there. And the Huskers are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to get to him. Finds his target down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And that's not how you draw it up. But how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Nebraska, 24.
Looking for blockers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick completion on the out route.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. First down for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, going up top. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado, 42. Nebraska, 24.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Fast motion from the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Nebraska!
And it's It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. They want that clock to run. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.